student, in our last class we have started with our second lesson, so many kinds of animals. Today we are going to continue with the same lesson, but before that we will quickly revise what we studied in our last class. In our last class we see the classification done by layman, that is by common man. Means how we people divide animals in our surrounding, how we group them. We group them on the basis of different categories, like where we find these animals on land or in water or in sky. Then we also group them on the basis of their color, or we group them on the basis of their size. There is one more classification based on the movement of the animals, and one more classification based on the usefulness of the animal. Students, some animals are useful to us, like dog guards our house, or cat eat mice in our house, or buffalo, cow, goat, these animals give us milk. Then bullock help us in our farming work. It also help in carrying burdens, like bullock, horses and donkeys also help in carrying burden. So all these animals are useful to us. That's why we keep these animals with us. We feed them, we take care of them, because these are helpful to us. But there are some animals which we don't want in our house. They are unwanted in our house. We call them get crashers, because they are harmful to us. Like mice eat food grains in our house. They gnaws all the things in our house. Or mosquitoes bite us and suck our blood. Flies also spread dirtiness in our house. All these animals, we don't find them important, but still they have important place in the nature. So till now, what is the classification done by the common man? That means we people classified animals like this. But when it comes to scientists, how scientists classify all the animals? When they classified animals, they look at more important characteristic of them. The classification done by scientists, the first group is animals that suckle their young ones. That means animals like cow, dog, goat, rat. Babies of these animals grow up on their mother's milk. Then what are the characteristics of these animals? These animals have 4 legs. Then see, we are having a slide of those animals. All these animals are, their babies suckle their mother's milk. And what are the characteristics of these animals? What are their qualities? That they have 4 legs, they have hair on their body, and they have external ears. We can see their ears. Then the next category is flying animals. Flying animals, all the birds come under this category. They have 2 wings and 2 legs, and their body is covered with feathers. You can see. They all fly, but the capacity of flying is different with all the birds, every bird. Some birds fly high in the sky, like eagle and kite. They fly high in the sky. They can stay for a long time in the sky. But some birds, like cock and peacock, their body is heavy, so that they can't fly very high. Then the next category by scientists is animals lives in water. The most important animal under this is fish. There are so many kind of fish. They all live in water. Then fish have fins. You can see fins here. Fish have fins. With the help of these fins, they move in water. There are scales on fish body, and this fish has gill here. They has gills behind their eyes, and with the help of these gills, they can breathe in water. Then the next category is animals creep and crawl. Why they creep and crawl? Look at their legs. Some of them having very short legs and some of them not having legs. They are having legs but they are very short. That's why they crawl on the ground. And animals like snake and earthworm don't have legs only. That's why they creep on the ground. Then the next category is insects. Insects, butterflies, bedbugs, all these are insects. Insects also have two wings, but we don't call them birds. What is the difference between these insects and birds then? Birds and insects both have two wings, but insects are little small than birds and they have more than 6 or more than 6 legs. Birds have only 2 legs, but insects have more than 2 legs. So all these are insects. Mosquitoes, butterflies, cockroaches all comes under this category. And in all this classification, one bird is there which shows the quality of a bird. That means it fly in the sky. That is bat. You know, they have wings, but they don't have feathers on their body. That's why they are not bird. They can fly like a bird, but they are not bird. And their young ones of bats feed on their mother's milk. Like first category, bats, babies also take milk from their mother and they grow up on mother's milk. Bats are not bird like crows, parrot, parrot, cock. They are included in the goat of cow, tiger, the first group. The bats are included in that group. So student, that's all. Here we are ending with our chapter. I hope you understood and enjoyed this chapter. Goodbye.